Hi everyone. So I heard you missed me. Yes, I missed you too. I missed everyone. Thank you so much. So how have you been? I hope you have been well. So welcome back from the very long break that we've had. In this break, I've had my birthday. Yes, wish me a happy birthday. Thank you so much. And I've also had an opportunity to go out with friends. And I must say, it was crazy and fun. You know how it's been when you've not been out in a very long time, and when you're with your girls, man, the feeling is out of this world, and the craziness is exceptional. And then you'd wonder, oh, really? You can be like this? Yes, we can be like that. So today we'll be discussing the book A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khaled Hosseini, the author of The Kite Runner. Whenever it comes to Khaled Hosseini, please, we need to give the man his flowers. He is good. He knows how to write. And one thing that is common about his books is he just knows how to infuse the love of his country into the books that he writes. You just have to love Afghanistan as a place, as a people, as a culture, as a terrain, as a territory, as everything that makes it what it is. That is just Khalid for you. He gives you Afghanistan on a platter of gold. He gives you the culture, he gives you the language, he gives you the religion as well. He gives you the problem, he gives you the people, their joys and their pains, and he wants you to come and see what it feels like to live with them, to be in the situation or whatever it is that they have found themselves in. Now, one thing about this book, personally, is the love for country and war and its associated losses. Now, there's some things that can never ever be exhausted, and these some of these issues are war and the losses that comes with it. How do you deal with the aftermath of a war as a person, as an individual, and as a country? How do you come back? How do you grow? What are the resources that are needed? How do you deal with grief? How do you deal with the losses of having to see your own sons sent to war because it is what has been deemed honorable to do by the country, and then these boys do not come back? How do you run away when you know that their bodies are buried in a place where you do not even know or speak of? Now, these are the losses that we mourn. These are the things that the author has called us to come and feel in this book, A Thousand Splendid Suns. Amongst other things as well, is the issue of child marriage. Now, sometimes I really get worried when you hear stories of ladies or young girls who are getting married at the age of 16, 17, having their kids before they are 19, 20. And I must confess that in all the books I have read, most of the books I have read, these issues are the key things that keeps reoccurring. You read them and you say, oh, it actually happened then. It's no longer in existence. And then you come to find out that there are still some countries, some states, some cultures that still practices this barbaric act, and nothing is being done about it. And it makes you wonder, is this the right way to do it? Do we still have to continue in this manner? In this digital time and space, when there is a choice for what you would want to do with your life, do we still encourage child marriage at the age of 16, 17? I mean, who thinks of these things? Why do we still encourage these kinds of acts? Another issue that is addressed by the book A Thousand Splendid Suns is religion. For me, I don't think religion is a problem. I think the preachers of these religion are the problem. Now, I for one do not think that the laws guiding these religions encourages barbaric acts. I do not believe so. I think it is the preachers now who have made themselves the the reservoir of the preaching, the laws, the customs, and what they have come to term as the terms and conditions of being a religious person. I think they're the ones who are really going overboard with the things that they do. I think the issue actually is the people who have termed and turned themselves to be the interpreters of these religion. They are the ones who have decided to give credibility to what they feel should be credible. And when all these things gets mixed up, the confusion begins to come. Because in the book, you find these women forced into things that they do not want to do under the guise of religion, and at the end of the day nothing is done about it, and it becomes a way of life for them. Now, they do not want it, but they have to do it because, in quote, the religion enforced by the man of the house who calls himself the husband makes it imperative for him to have control, total control over his women and over the things he terms credible in his household. So where do we draw the line in marriage and endurance? When does endurance in a marriage becomes long suffering? When does it extend beyond being patient to being long suffering? I think there has to be a line and a distinction in order to, for ladies most especially, and the males as well, to be able to differentiate between these two, so you know when things are actually going beyond what you can control and beyond what you can take as a human being. Because in the book you see these female characters go through inhumane things, and they could not run. Even when they tried to, they were forced back to the husband's house, who flogged them mercilessly and almost killed these women just because they were married for the purpose of marriage. Now, when does patience in marriage extend beyond being patient to being long suffering? When and how do we teach people to know these things? Above all, in this book, A Thousand Splendid Suns, what Khaled Hosseini, the author, was trying to actually pass across to the world and to every reader of his book is that love is the greatest, and the world needs love. We need to learn how to love one another. We need to learn how to love ourselves. We need to learn how to show love and give it to other people as well. Because you do not know what withdrawing and withholding your love from someone, especially a family, could do to them. It could put them in a place where they do not even know what to ask of people. They do not know what and how to express their needs and their wants in moments and in places and times where it matters. A Thousand Splendid Suns is a book that you read and it stays with you. These women, their pains, their struggles, their tears, their joys on the day that it was few. These are the things that stays with you. These are the things that makes you say, I'd love to see Afghanistan. Let me see what it is like. Let me see these women. Let me see their joys. Let me see what it means to be in this particular space and grow from this space to being a better person. I, on this note, doubly recommend A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khaled Hosseini. And in another vein, recommend his book, The Kite Runner. He's an author I think you would love, and he's an author that speaks in the words that speaks to your heart. So please, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and come back for more. May we have 1,000 splendid suns, and may the universe always be in our favor.